Good evening from Toronto Stadium in Canada. It is a cold night outside, but the atmosphere inside this stadium is absolutely electrifying as we get ready to witness a massive clash between Portugal and Croatia in the round of 32 of the 2026 World Cup. The knockout stage is finally here, where there is no more room for error. One team will march on to keep the dream alive, and one team must pack their bags tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight is not just about tactics. Or a nation's destiny. Tonight is the stage for an epic final chapter. Two living legends, two Ballon d'Or winners, two captains refusing to bow to age, namely Cristiano Ronaldo and Luka Modric. For both maestros, every minute in this 2026 World Cup is history in motion. The question is no longer whether they can, but rather whether they will find the back of the net tonight and extend their immortal records. Spot on, mate. If Cristiano Ronaldo scores tonight, he won't just sharpen his record as the all-time international
But very good record at the Euros. They've been quarter-finalists at 6 of the last 7 tournaments, but they've found progress at the World Cup more difficult, not got past this stage since 2000. So we're going to see Vitinha. Remember, Lionel Messi played his 1,000th. Presented to Bruno Fernandes, on by Ronaldo. Can he take centre stage? He struck it pretty well. The wall was good. No way through for Bruno Fernandes, trusting his ability. William Carvalho's back pull. They've just lost their way. I think Ronaldo might be offside here.
He's offside.
He's going to try and finish it, and does. And the flag goes up.
As soon as the ball hits the back of the net, he looks over. Wonderful finish. Say, I'll maybe not just be 50 you, mate, okay? I follow most leagues, Clive, but you know.
Well, if he goes to that club, their average gates are 16th.
Vargas on the left-hand side, but they couldn't do it. I think they've been too clever for them.
Orta. Dello.
No.
Rocco played a waiting game against Spain today. 4-5-1, try and play through us. We'll hit you on the break. Here comes Cristiano Ronaldo. And Jommet hooked.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Jommet does well. Lovely little flick. Let's look. Great through ball that. Jommet does well. Wouldn't ball about. Keep the ball for fun.
Leao of Milan, exciting wide player who's being linked with every club with $1 million in the bank. Need a bit more than that to get him. Here he is, over the head of Ronaldo.
Yeah,
He's done himself no harm this evening either.
They haven't had a failure, Clive. Haven't had a failure.
Ruben Neves. Gerardo. Good defending again by Dallo. Ronaldo trying to help it on to his former most part this evening. Obviously, their football's been embroidered by far more than that. Guerrero finding Leao. Ridiculous.
Benjamin's right foot, level out, give and go again. Tremendously weighted pass, cuts inside.
He was on the field less than 5 minutes before he treated us to that delight.
Hat-trick from a young lad. Substitute scoring.
Ronaldo, Vitinha. It's a mistime header by Ruben Diaz. What a kick. Flicked on dangerously. Ricardo Rodriguez just managed to prod it away. Run well by Otavio. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's just run away from Freuler there. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Ramos was waiting. Vargas did just enough. Here's Diogo Dalot. Oh, it's... I wonder if he...
Brilliant run, front post run. Excellent ball, you don't need to break it through the goalkeeper's leg.
I mean, World Cup finals are tense, stressful events for the participants, particularly the players and the teams that come here with high expectations. With expectation comes the pressure. It could be anything there. João Felix. Well, he had options too. He managed to get the header down, but it didn't strike at number 9, Haris Seferovic.
Look at that.
Here goes João Felix. And here's Gonzalo Ramos. It's fantastic football. And it's they are cutting through Switzerland.
I mean, they're all over the place. Edmilson Fernandes again. Right, look at where's your right back, where's your left back? Take nothing away from the finish.
The coach has picked a team which has put a lot of faith.
Yeah, he just catches them, doesn't he? This thing is...
Bruno Fernandes didn't quite keep that in. I think it is about... Miscontrolled by Bernardo Silva. Felix on. Gonzalo Ramos has arrived on the big stage.
It's a long ball. Fernandes does well with a header. Rodriguez is poor. That's onside for me. That's a brilliant touch.
Here's João Felix. Jomet managed to get to Gonzalo Ramos that time. He felt that. He's back on his feet. Doesn't want to come off.
Oh, no.
Otavio. That's what you used to do in your day.
It was. I tell you, just talking about, I mean, Fernando Santos, Clive.
Oh, this is Ole football. Otavio, Guerrero, and Bruno Fernandes. Position here, Portugal.
What a switcher play again over the head of Bidden.
João Felix. I think the word filthy has come back into football vernacular in the last few years. But I don't think the other two are getting the response that number 7 is.
I'm just looking forward to Ramos patting them in the head and away off the pitch.
Support from Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. This is Otavio, who's been preferred to... William Carvalho is the anchor in the Portuguese midfield. Test out Fernandes. Instead, he's found João Felix, and the ball just bounced off Bruno Fernandes rather uncharacteristically. than ahead of Rodriguez. Shares clearance isn't the best. Xhaka trying to play his way out of trouble. Sommer was one of the flu victims, the goalkeeper. It's a searching ball for Dallo, but Rodriguez just had a start on him.
Yeah, it's good colour. Vargas gets caught out of position there, gets the ball.
Gallardo was from Sinaloa. Then he links with him.
Good, I'm pleased he cleared that up.
Just behind Gonzalo Ramos, wouldn't quite come for João.
On the right-hand side, Vargas on the left. I just think in the early stages, Clive, the key players for Portugal at this moment in time are João Felix.
Carvalho will drop in between his centre-backs from time to time. Bruno Fernandes with a searching ball. Good control from João Felix. Guerreiro. Little bit of space here for Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Ramos was waiting as well for Switzerland, that Ricardo Rodriguez was waiting too.
He can take it in his stride.
João Felix finding Gonzalo Ramos!
There's only 21-year-olds would attempt this. I mean, he's going...
He's had 35 minutes of international experience before tonight, all of those in the last couple of weeks. It's not his first goal, but he did score in a warm-up game.
What a hit.
Jan Sommer was just shell-shocked, beaten on his near post.
Wasn't expecting it.
There's always a question mark about a goalkeeper beaten on his near post, but to use a cricketing phrase, beat for pace. Just earned himself another, trying to look after it. Gonzalo Ramos is waiting again.
I can't believe he defended him. Doesn't attempt to match the run.
Guerreiro.
Wondering if he just left it for Bruno Fernandes then.
The third group game around. Switzerland, for their part, were 2-1 down against Serbia in their final group game and came back to win it. But they're having trouble with this man. Oh, the ball at the moment.
Brilliant play by João Felix and Bernardo Silva. That's a tremendous crossfield.
Well, he's not going to need an invitation to shoot anymore.
I'm liking the look of this fella.
On his left side. Look at Ramos's touch there. And look at Bruno Fernandes' touch.
The run.
Flag is up this time. So, Gonzalo Ramos's touch has been so sure too.
See that? That's a perfect example there. Comes back into an area where Ricardo Rodriguez has got to run 15-20 yards from his left centre-back position. They don't like it. The three centre-backs, Akanji, Rodriguez, and the three centre-backs do not like leaving their position.
And the last chase we saw from Gonzalo, Ruben Diaz, that is, by the way, and eventually the referee, the last 3 World Cups, and he has that similar strutting self-confidence that the dynamic duo have.
It looks like Gonzalo Ramos has given Portugal, Clive, an option of a long ball. He never won that header, but his presence made Portugal pick up the second ball from an average header from Fabian Schär. Excellent.
They've just set their cruise control at a different speed tonight. João Felix, it's come off the head. Big personality for big moments. And he's given Portugal a big lead here now. With his country, 3 times Champions League winner Pepe has scored the second goal. And just a couple of months short of his 40th birthday. Made me feel better. Portugal are moving in for the kill here. Gonçalo Ramos, João Felix. It was a good idea. And associate with Portugal even at their best. Technically gifted.
Well, you look at, generally speaking, centre-backs, they've got 3 there up against Ramos. The average centre-back...
They're usually a good mixture of sapphire, but this evening they're playing with drive and energy. Too much for Switzerland. Vargas trying to change that. Freuler. Rodriguez to Xhaka. Kanji. Rodriguez to Vargas.
Not so great at playing.
Here's Fernandez. And that's a good stop by Diogo Costa. Flores headed it goalwards. And it's smashed off the line by Diogo Dalot. He almost gifted Ghana a goal at the end of the first game with an horrendous error.
Well, I think he should.
Unusually for him, he's been on the fringe of things too. Florida penalised for the foul on Pepe. João Felix. His arrival following Ronaldo's zero progress interview that finalised his divorce with Manchester United. Well, they've all had to stand up for their country tonight. A wide share on João Felix, advantage played. Referee will be coming back to that. Bruno Fernandes, and here's Gonçalo Ramos. Denied a second goal. Otavio. On it again. Kept alive momentarily.
The clever play, very, very clever technical players are keeping on about it. João Felix, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, there's a balance about the team, isn't there? Again, managed to win it in the air. Directed back to Otavio, Bruno Fernandes. It's all clicking here for Portugal.
Well, this has been the best performance, best 45 minutes, I would think. What a touch, what a
Felix, look, athleticism to go with it too. He's got options. Bruno Fernandes almost fought for choice in the end. Try to improvise a lofted pass when there were simpler options.
Excellent play, it really was. João Felix again, and good movement. He had forward runners. Otavio was one of them. Ramos was another.
Begin to get to his feet.
Might have given that actually.
Vargas to Mbolo. He's asked far too. Paris against the French with Diogo Dalot. Abel Guerrero. Well, last year we watched maybe the game of the Euros together. Dramas to come. Shaqiri trying to... An unexpected. The goalkeeper couldn't really have set himself.
The last place on the planet he's thinking that is going up to his right-hand side, Clay.
Well, that was the trigger for Portugal for his first international start.
As the ball hits the back of the net, he looks over. Wonderful finish.
Say, I'll maybe not just be 40 as you, mate, okay? So, I follow most leagues, Clive, but you know.
Well, if he goes to that club, their average gates are 16th.
Vargas.